Chapter 19, After Party. Oh, page 74. They all made their way down an elevator. The guests took the guest elevator, and Dante's gang went down his personal elevator in his office. Well, Dante himself stayed with Frederick to talk about his wife. Aaron and Caitlin went to the bar to get some water to refill the old hydration tank. They lost everyone else and quickly roaming through the never-ending hallways of culture and markers. They lost each other until AJ found a science lab, all white, almost glowing. There was a glass triangle table, and on this table was a crystal translucent with a diamond-looking thing with a saline energy rating off it. It also looked like a sapphire at the same time. It was weird. It was small, about half an inch. It sat in a glass tube labeled Philosopher's Stone. Warning, high amounts of qualia in formula. Do not eat. AJ immediately chomped it down and swished it around before leaving the lab. He walked down several thousand hallways before falling. Nothing but falling and seeing everything you ever knew go up, and he was falling through history, time, but not space. It had been vacuumed out and replaced with tech-like goo, made machines and colors not real to his naked realm. Eons of this, eons and eons, until Aaron landed in a chair. He looked at a book titled Kingdom of Qualia. The room he was in looked and felt infinite. He didn't feel like getting off the chair, as it was the comfiest one he ever sat in, so he opened up the book and got surrounded by a rainbow of familiar faces and was sent to a different place in the milky star-structured motel we call space, and made it to a new soul, mind, and body. His name, Prince Adraxus, Adraxus's younger brother. The prince sat next to a blue megapool in a golden tent made with fine silks. His father, the king of Qualia, obviously, only wanted the best for his child, so he covered his body in gold, jewels from the caves, jewels from the sea, jewels from molten lava. The prince matched these colored jewels with his own style: transparent white long shirt and pants with a glowing purple cape outlined by the finest gold. A golden purple cape outlined by the outlined by the finest gold. No, a purple cape outlined by fine golds. Yeah. That he threw over his right shoulder. His head wrapped a Caesar-like golden crown, silver, fused with silver. Big square rubies and diamonds going from left to right of it. He sat there thinking like he did every day, writing like he did every day, drinking like he did every day, watching an orange moon in a purple night sky lit up by lime green stars. The sea was nowhere to be found, for now at least. Smoke burst from his lips. He was enjoying cannabis wrapped in dried tobacco leaf and sipping magenta gin, aged 50 years. Same age as his father. He heard someone call his name from behind the tent. "Hello, brother? Father wants to see you. It's important." The prince got up to greet him. "Yes, I'm coming, brother. Let your dead giveaway blue eyes lead the way." "You always gonna tease me for being a bastard?" "That depends, brother. Are you always going to be a bastard?" He walked up a glass see-through steps to the castle, a building that was more like 50 castles on top of a town. Once in there, they went to the throne room to greet the king and see what the hell he was on about now. Oh, this is page 75. Page 76. White marble statues with golden eyes and golden swords with titanium shields, for they were statues of knights, outlined the triangle-shaped throne room. The floor was blue marble with streaks of gold and emerald, and at the top of the triangle sat the throne. It was white, perfectly curved square steps on a golden seat that was also just kind of square, holding the king of Qualia, Max Turanian IV. The dark-eyed, light brown-haired king wore a red cape topped with polar bear fur and outlined by goose feathers. His neck held a single but rather heavy Cuban-style link neck piece, hugging diamonds with a big pyramid-carved ruby surrounded by pink sapphires, with a singular diamond in the middle representing the all-secret gathering eye. Behind that was a silk black long-sleeve shirt with red cuffs with white strings wrapped in heavenly patterns. His pants, royal purple silk with brown combat boots polished by his gesture. He wore no crown. The king speaks. My son Adraxus, your brother Adraxus is bringing peace upon the west. Your mother is creating more spells and brews to help our soldiers. Your wives are building our economy and social structure, and your bastard brother has volunteered to fight in the war. The rest of the family is helping me, taking care of the kingdom. All while my rightful heir, by my very own hand, has spent his life drinking, smoking, and gambling with whores. You will take your role seriously and lead the army. You will bring me Emperor Othario's crown and his wife and leave him in his land to work for our cause. Do this, my boy, and Qualia is yours. You can put it in your little notebook you love so much. End of chapter. Page 77. The prince looked up at the fourth installment of a Republican turned tyrant with pain in his heart, but understanding and depression in his soul. He closed his eyes and breathed in and out for 3 seconds, 5 times. He did this before opening his eyelids. Protected by his beautiful eyelashes and love for answering the king. Father, you have given me everything. I am eternally grateful to you. I ask only one thing, that my team be picked by my own palm, that I hire Knight's division by my own choosing, along with our best horses, tents, food, wine, gin, tobacco, cannabis. I also ask for the sword of Alexandria, the black book, the golden bow with the emerald tips and arrowed backed by peacock feathers. The king smiled and answered, Yes, you shall have all those things. You will get my personal horse Zeno, my personal knight division, my personal travel tent, and I also give you the doom fruits if you get swayed by magic or whores. Now, you have 1 week of planning. Not playing. Sorry, I'm thinking about my own life. Before you can ride my battleship. Ah, Astrid, what a lovely battleship. Through the brown sea to the musical empire off the offside of the terrain. After this, you will set up camp in an offshore underground cave. I have people there already working undercover. You will spend 2 weeks going across the land and gathering info and people for the cause. Now enjoy yourself for the night, my boy. We have endless work to do in the morning. I'll see you then to greet you, an unpleasant farewell. Yes, Father, it's an honor to be honored. End of chapter.